DIY kind of video. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. This is my cabinet where I work out of to do, you know, my computer work. Yeah, when the computer is on, I usually don't have it on when I don't have the doors closed when the computer is on. I'm just wanting to show it to you in reference. So this is my setup, and this is a little shelf I got that gives me a little bit more space when I'm doing things like scanning. You know, I just finished scanning some pictures, physical pictures, and you know, I found that I just needed a little bit more space. So I went to Home Depot and I purchased this. This is a 2x4 piece of wood. I'm not a wood expert. I'm completely clueless as to types of wood, but I'll actually, this is birch. I'll actually have a link below. And this is a 2x4 piece. Now I had it cut to 2x3 because I needed 3 feet wide and 2 feet depth or long from the computer from the monitor to me, and then 36 inches wide. And if you've had Home Depot, if you've purchased wood from Home Depot, you know they give you one cut for free, and I think it's 50 cents for each cut afterwards. So this is the piece of wood I had it cut. The other piece I have it stored away. And this is pretty much the tools I'm gonna use. A hammer. I also purchased this because this is so rough here. So I'm just going to, with fine nails, hammer this on as a, I don't know, cover sealant. I don't know what the proper term would be for doing this, but to keep myself from getting splinters. And I'm going to hammer it down with fine nails, about 1 inch long. And these are just nails I happen to find in the back. I had another project that I did and I used these nails. So I purchased enough of these, 4 in total. I cut them at Home Depot. They let you cut them, and they come in linear foot size. So that's the info on the actual item. Also, when I bought the 2x4 piece of birch wood, I bought the 3/4 ones because I wanted enough space to screw in the screws from the other shelf onto this one. It's a nice piece of wood. I'm gonna probably either put lacquer on it, not lacquer, the shiny thing that you put on wood. I'm sorry, it escapes me right now. The polyurethane. And or I'm gonna put a piece of whiteboard paper. I'm probably gonna do that because that I'll use more. I like to write while I'm doing things on my computer so I can keep track of what I'm doing. And then I like to erase it instead of wasting a piece of paper. And again, this is my current shelf setup, and as you saw earlier, it goes down. That's my plan. I want to be able to bring it down when I'm not using it. And the measurement for this is, I've had this for a number of years now. Almost 2 feet. I'm gonna say 2 feet wide by about 15.5 inches. So I'm going to increase it by let me see, over a foot, over 2 feet of space. Yeah, about an extra 2 feet of space I'm gonna have. So it's gonna be much better. See the thickness, and these are, I'll leave a link below of when I did do this, my setup. When I purchased this, I love it. I'm just going to be removing the screws from here and putting them on the piece of wood. I hammered one nail in. I couldn't show you because it's very difficult holding the camera and hammering at the same time. So I'm gonna get it. Be careful when hammering this. I've done this in the past, and if you hammer too far down. If you hammer it too far down, you may dent the wood, and then, I don't know, it's, you know, I guess it's my pet peeve. I don't like to leave dents, so hopefully I won't. Let me start the hammering and I could show you. Let me just get it in place so I can do it with one hand. I'm not a carpenter. I am not an expert. I'm not trying to play one. This is just me wanting more space and seeing how it works and showing you that if I could do it, you could do it. Anyway, I got the nail in and you just hammer them. Nice and easy. I don't use wood glue because I don't want to make it permanent. I want to be able to remove it if I want to, and putting glue on it, it's a headache if you change your mind. So I'm going to put 2 more here, one here and one here, just to hold it in place. And I'm going to do all the sides, all of them, and I'll come back. So I put 2 pieces first, this one side and the other side. And I had to cut these at Home Depot with not the sharpest saws. I mean, everybody uses them. You know what I'm talking about if you've been to Home Depot. So the edges are still, the edges are a little bit off right here. So I'm gonna have to, that's why I'm gonna use this thing here to try to shave off the wood. I don't know the exact name of that tool. It's just something I found in the back. Again, I'm not an expert. So I needed to shave it down to this level, because the other piece, the way I cut it, should overlap. And as you can see, there's space in the middle. So there's space. So I want to get rid of that space. I want it to be flush. So I'm going to, and again, I'm not going to be able to film this. Just kind of work this until I get it leveled. Didn't take long, a few minutes to shave it down, all 4 corners. There, there, and there. I just got to get the vacuum to clean up the residue, sawdust. And now I can put the other piece on it. And this is great to prevent splinters, like I said earlier. I shaved them all down, and you see it. I had it overlap. It's not perfect, doesn't look great from up close, but from afar you can't really tell. I just want to be able to guard the edges so I don't get any splinters when lowering and raising this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to finish this, or put the white cover, definitely. All right, now let's remove the other one. I'm gonna get my drill. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this, so I'm gonna show you the start of it all. And again, I am going to link the video of when I install this below. These are about 14 inches in length. The website said how much they hold up, but they should hold up that piece of wood. So 14, so it's gonna be about, I'd say a little over half of the amount of the new board's space. It should be enough. It should be long enough to have enough leverage to hold up the new board. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the rest. There's 4 screws on it total, 2 on each side. These are the screws I removed. I think I'm going to get a little bit longer screws, at least maybe thicker. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually mark the areas that I need to make the holes in. I don't want to, I want to pre-drill a hole. I don't want to screw it in with the screw and force it in, because then you take the chance of splitting the wood when you do that. So I'm just going to pre-drill a small hole beforehand. So my son's going to help me here. Son? So as my son holds it up, I will make the marks here easily with a pencil where the holes are, right here. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this because I gotta make sure it's all even. These are the holes, and I'm gonna pre-drill a hole. Do not go that far in with the drill bit. With making the hole. Remember, you have a small amount of space, only 3/4. So I'm just making it so that it has at least an entry. These are the screws I found. I'm going to use washers to give it the amount of space that it needs, not to go through the board, because as you can see, it's a lot smaller. So the washers should, because this is thicker and easier to screw in. These are more for, these are sheet metal screws, so they're for different uses. I'm using it for this. They're not wood screws, but you do what you want. These are the ones I could find in the back. I'm gonna use these instead. And it turns out there's 6, 3 on each side screws, and I guess I only screwed in 4 because that's all I needed at the time. So let me get to setting these up. Oh, I'm also doing one other thing. Because it's twice the length of this support, just to make sure that it holds up, I'm going to put Velcro here in the openings where there is not a hole. That way there's more. Maybe I'll just do it all the way. That way when I lay it down flat, it'll give it even more support. There'll be more support with the Velcro. It'll hold it in place. This is just me. Doesn't mean you have to do this. This is just me. I like Velcro. I use it a lot to do things like this. Put the Velcro on it, and it should line up perfectly with the hole. So I should just need to screw through the Velcro, and that's it. I'm going to remove this door. Now, one of the things I did with the cabinet is actually put these hinges. These you can find. I'll see if I can find them. I did a video on it. I'll give you a link of the video I did of these hinges. They are easily removable hinges. Well, they separate, so I can take the door off. I need the door off so I can line it up evenly. So there's no issues in lining it up the way I want it to. Let me take off this the plastic off of the Velcro, so it'll glue right on. Now I'm going to line it up and lay it down. This is a piece of wood. I'm just going to lay it down on top of the Velcro, and it should be equal with the holes, and I should have absolutely no issues screwing it in. My assistant is not available right now, my son. So I'm gonna have to do this on my own, so I can't videotape it. But basically, I'm gonna lay it down evenly. In my situation, I'm just going to be using 1 washer. I think that's all I need. You know what? Let me play it safe. I really don't want to go right through the wood, even though I don't think I will. I honestly do not think so. But it should be about the exact size, but it's thicker, this screw, the one I have here. This is just screws I found. So my daughter's gonna help me by pushing it forward, making sure it stays flush here, because that's what I want, as I screw it in, just to make sure I'm meeting up with the screws and the holes I made underneath. Okay, just push on it hard. Not up, push it forward, okay? And this is the actual area that I'm going to screw in. Push in hard. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this with 2 hands. Okay, I'm almost done. Now I just gotta put the door back, see how everything fits, and then bring it down and see how it comes down. All right, so let's do that. Let me get the door. Come on. Okay, hold on. It's got to be evened up. All done. Okay, that's done. The door closes with the shelf. And my son's gonna bring down the shelves. Just tap the 2 hinges that are underneath. They're underneath in the middle. Just come from the front so that you do both sides. Easily, no, don't let it go hard, just easy. Okay. All right, I just, not, it looks okay. What do you think, son?
Looks nice.
Yeah, I might have to,
Sticks out a little bit, but it's okay.
for what it does, definitely works.
Yeah.
This is portrait mode, so you can see the whole cabinet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put clear coat on it, protect it maybe, and also to make it look like this would. Or put a whiteboard like the one I have on the wall on it. I'm probably gonna do the whiteboard. It doesn't look bad, I like it. It's a work in progress. It's my little corner where I do my computer stuff. All right, I hope you liked the video. I hope it helps. Thank you for watching. Remember, I'm not an expert. Do this at your own risk. Thank you for watching. All info is below. Bye now. you.